Welcome back to Factorio. How we doing? Unless it's a model train. Depends how big the model train is. If it's a 1-to-1 scale, you might be in trouble. Even those, what is it, like 18-to-1? The 6-inch ones, I think they are, or 8-inch ones? They're pretty meaty. You wouldn't be hit at speed with one of those. I mean, it probably won't kill you, but it'll certainly feel it. Uh-oh, that's a bad sound. Why are you having bad sound? Oh. So, getting back on topic, I accidentally left this game running for like 40 minutes. I opened it up to have a look at something and I thought it was paused, but it actually wasn't, so that's all that's left of that outpost. This one over here, it's completely gone. I actually, just before, moved this over to start mining here. And you can see it's already done a pretty good one on, on the patch. So yeah, that was a patch we connected up like 2 sessions ago, and it's already almost gone. This one's really chattering out. It's only like 3.9 million left. This one almost gone. That's like one of the original copper outposts. That's copper 2, the original copper 2. Hey Kibble, how you doing? Good morning / lunchtime, I think, for you over in the Dutch lands. Yeah, like one of those mini trains you'd find in a park. Yeah, the little ride-on ones. Now this, I think I'm going to rework these. I'm not, like, it's a good layout, but I think it's just a little bit too slow. I might rework it. Having said that though, the system does balance itself out, so at the same time I just leave it. But yeah, as far as copper goes, this, 1, 2, and that is all we got. That, I suppose that too, but it doesn't. It sort of does and doesn't count. What that means is we're actually short on copper. Or at least we were. I saw quite a few. Where's there? 2K? No, it's caught. Oh no, there it is. Almost empty. Doing good, an idiot. Oops. Doing good, and did it start lunchtime here? And 12:05. Nice. Nice train bus. Yeah, this has been quite a work in progress. Now, there's so many duchies that that hang out here. Erupta, how you doing? Finally able to catch a stream again? Nice. Yeah, I really want to get back to this. I want to do afternoon ones streams again. I don't want to do morning ones. It's tricky to do though. So yeah, something I did discover also, I actually tweaked this up a little bit and put a belt on the other side. Where was it? It's a test run there. So it turns out you can sideload these loaders. Would you believe? So yeah, these, it turns out that because you can sideload, you can actually do some interesting stuff with it. Not only that, but I don't know if you can see that there, there's actually both belts being used. So it doesn't even sideload like an underground would. It actually takes both sides, which is really cool. So yeah, this is all sideloading, and then I think there's actually one extra. But yeah, that actually is really cool. That's probably one of the biggest revelations I've had so far, because that actually changes, I think, this one, which was quite tangled. Is this one? Oh, this one doesn't make too much. Ah, that was one of the builds. It was really I had a lot of problems with it. I might have been one of these. Oh, speaking of, this has been changed up as well. You can see here it's all barreling and then unbarreling. So this is I think this is actually like the 4th iteration of me trying to get it to work. In the end, I ended up barreling each tank individually with speed beacons to get it to work. The conclusion is I'm not convinced about doing basic oil for plastic like that. That's very dubious. Dubious, to say the least. Now, I wonder. I've noticed also, I don't remember if I talked about last time, there seems to be a periodic bug with there, actually, that might be one. Stone No, you're just looping through, I think. Yeah, you're looping through. Okay, furnaces needs to be dealt with. I think furnaces is the only one which still has problems, still has its layout incorrect. So the overall plan for today is actually to do outposting, but I'm already distracted. Minix, how you doing? Oh, I wasn't watching the Railbus. That's a very bad idea. I took my eyes off it. How's things over in Malaysia? Alrighty, so I think it's this one here. Yep, train. Hello, train. Yep, it's this one here. Yeah, this train, I always catch it changing around over there. Super rain day? Ooh. It tried to rain today. Okay, so the outermost one. How's the TSM working out for you so far? It's been pretty good so far. Haven't had any major issues. Except for the odd train I see gets double requested. I haven't seen it lately. No, it's not one. I'll point it out next time I see it. Every now and then I see like 2 iron trains lined up at one stop, and it shouldn't do that. Or 2 trains, circuit trains lined up, and there shouldn't be one. There's 3 here, plastic trains here, because it doesn't actually auto-request. They're just forcefully assigned. These trains are. They're just forced there. Directly in a game like Factorio? Wait, inserters aren't fast enough? They're never fast enough inserters, aren't they? Yeah, I've seen that a few times well, but I'm using 050 of the train mod. I'd have to check what version. I might be behind. Speaking of behind, I'm also behind on low density, so we'll have a look at that as well. Hello, train. I think it's actually short on steel, yeah, steel. Which in itself is an iron shortage, which comes back. So we've gone full circle on the whole. We've gone full circle on the whole bus. Is that I'm fixing this here to sort out the trains going the wrong spot, and then fixing the low densities because it's not producing enough because it doesn't get enough plastic down, copper down it, and then I've got to build more outposts because it's not producing enough. Now, so you should be going down the end one. Like that. So how the hell do you go over there? Oh, you go down the wrong one as well. You're steel and you're brick. Oh, huh. See. Wait, you're brick? Brick is actually an outpost. Doing a test for Locator? I was actually... it's funny, I actually sent down to write a message to him about, asking him about it, and I've completely forgot. I'll have to do it again then. So, brick. Yeah, it goes in there. And then steel comes into here. Like that. Boop. And boop. In this horrible mess of track. It's a good thing it's low volume, so it doesn't matter. Already found issue causing crash? Ooh, nice. Oh, well, good and bad. I think it's probably the same issue down here. Let's have a look. Yeah, so... Train. Hello, train. Just likes to pop up and say hello, and try and turn you into minced exterminator. Probably game crash, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, that good enough. Good enough government work. Now, another little step that I'm working on is just trying to drain this out, getting ready to switch it over. But you can see still not emptying these wagons. I think we're working on it now. Oh, I know why. Ah, 1.2. Okay, it's fine as it is. It's fine as it is. Only the map crash game kept running? Ooh, it's sort of like a partial crash. Funky. There's a lot of other little tweaks I've been doing around here as well. Oh yeah, laser turrets, because that's how I discovered that I left the game running. Hey, Stamon, how you doing? I haven't seen you around much lately. How you been? Now, next step is these. Now, if I remember rightly, this is actually 11, which, the part that I was remembering was that it was actually too much. So if I go over to this glorious spreadsheet, because we can't do Factorio without a spreadsheet, of course. And I don't remember what I was doing there, but it's probably important. I'm going to come down here. What are we at? We're at 19.2. So I'm going to pop that in there. There. Our craft time is 20 seconds for low density. 11. 11. 11. All I have to do is press 1 twice. It's a very tall order right there. Where's live when you work? So this time slot works for me. Nice. I'm really keen to make it more of a thing, but it's a bit hit and miss. Mainly because I end up being up late at night. Sleep's kind of important. Now. Was it was... Hang on. I can look here. There you go. 20 and 2 and 5. If I say that's 20... That's it. What? What? I'm confused. How's that 22 purple belts? Oh, that shouldn't be. Interesting. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I copy and paste it and it's a dollar sign. That's why it's not... That's absolute, not relative. That was confusing. Sleep. No, sleep is overrated. Was that A? 58, 58, 58, and 58. Excellent. Yeah, so this should be 2.8. So it's actually 3 belts per, not 2, which I'm feeding it. If I reduce it to 1, it's about 4 machines. So I need to completely redo this thing for 4 machines per. What is it? It's 4, which is 44. 44, which is 3,500. And that means instead of 11 vertically, I could keep these... Well, I'm going to have to pull it up to make more space anyway. Sort of alluded to redoing this part already here. You can see I sort of already done some pre-groundwork already. I moved the chests beforehand. You know what? Get out of here. Yeah, see, they're calling for copper trains and not getting them now. I think the outpost holder's full? Maybe? Not? So they... Oh, they're all over here, that's why. That's down at 24k. I've just been... Before I was watching this thing go down, I had another layer of chest to it to try and pump it up, but it's... how is that? It's called 4 trains, damn. Penguin, waking up at 6 AM. When is this? It's actually... So Penguin, what's actually happened is that it's not actually 6 AM, it's actually 6 PM, and you've actually accidentally slept through the entire day. Yeah, I don't know how any other way to break it to you, so I'll just tell you as it is. You slept through the whole day. You miss work? Yeah. Fortunately, you got the day off, I guess. It's just impromptu day off. Right, let's get this out of the way. Yep. Let's not try and walk across the tracks. Yeah, so I've already moved these over and done them up as the full-size dealios. So these two are down to aligned with the bottom, and these are going to be aligned to the top. Well, the workday's already finished, so no work today. Okay, that's that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 lanes of potential there. Gotta get our substations all nicely aligned. Metal fan, hey, goes it? It goes pretty good. Right about now. Now, the next thing I need to check, going back to this old spreadsheet, is I need 11 purple belts of copper to make this 3500 work. What if I pump it up a little bit? Take it up to like 60. Hang on, 64 sounds like 16. Oh, not quite, 62 I think, yeah. Maybe 63, 63-ish. But 16 lanes makes... that... Alright, what, because I could pump this up to like 60 lanes and really get the thing on, get on top of the low density production, I think. Actually, I think double it is 88, which is 22. Well, I can use double it anyway. Like I can bring it up to 60 or something. There's no harm in doing it. Now, the other one was 5, which is 2.8. So I need 4 lanes of whatever that was. Plastic. The other one's steel, there's 2, so that's still 1 or 2. Let's bring it up to 60 though. There's still 2. The other one is 4. Okay. I can dig that. Flip that over. And so yeah, we need 4 lanes of plastic, 16 lanes of copper. I've got 8 and I've got 16. I could join these here, but I don't think I will do that. Alright, let's just get this thing out of the way. Get the... Oh, there's fresh spiders there. This out of here. Come on, base bots, you know you can do it. We believe. $55, how you doing? One person you don't have to worry about at 6 AM is NG. It's 3 AM for him now. I don't know. Doesn't seem to sleep. Now, plastic, we need 4 lanes of that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or something like that. Steel. Eh, fine. Be that way, game. How dare you? One job. System loots. Oh, you want to know something interesting about loots? The lifetime it's gained since I started it has been about $45 US, which is not bad. It's not a huge amount, but it adds up over time. Pretty cool. Certainly better than that other one. Here's a regular chest for this business here. Almost buy a stick of memory? Almost. Although once you factor in local pricing, it's still a little ways off. Right, I'll pop that there. Oh, it's the worst. Yeah, fill that up. Tell you what, this time... Ah, crap. It's not always awkward when that happens. You're full of copper still. That's okay. Well, someone's getting all this delightful plastic. Right, next step is a bit of the old steel right about there. Yeah. Yeah. 7 and 8. Where is it? There. Boop. Gotta get that junk out of the pockets. Don't need to be randomly filling that up just in case. Shouldn't happen because I've blocked the trains from coming in. Alright, we almost cleared that out. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and lucky last 4. Just for completion's sake, I'll do this as well. I'll even take the extra plastic out as well. There we go. Gotta make it all look perfect, eh? I put you in the wrong spot, have I? No, I haven't. Excellent. Right, 4 lanes of steel. Excellent. Actually, that's the wrong way around, isn't it? Damn it. This is meant to be 2 lanes of steel. Well, at least I got a perfectly serviceable blueprint for the 4 lanes of plastic that I'm supposed to be making. We're off to a fantastic start, aren't we? Alright, so you're 4 lanes of plastic this time. Oh dear. Hey Stinson, one job. Very much so. There's Stinson. Doing well. Right, I think we're safe to plug whatever the hell that crap is. Copper, that's the one. There, there. Boop, boop, bloop, shoop. In fact, I'm going to take that one away just for now. There. First time being able to watch a live stream. I've watched every single VOD of Railbus on YouTube and love your content. Hey, Marox. Thank you very much. Yeah, I thought I'd do a sneaky one this time. I really missed this time, though. This one, I can't do long time. Like, I only do like 2.5 hours. That's the only downside to it. Loving the new undo feature? Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? So good. Yeah, the YouTube's actually a little bit behind it. Surprised everyone with it being out of sequence too. What did it go? We missed 17 and 18. It went 19, 20, and then 17. It should have been 17, 18. But I think something's wrong with 17 again. I have to check that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do one of these, which becomes 2 of these. Ends up coming to switch is slow for a while. Yeah, it's hit and miss. Need to get the other thingy thing, the other PC uploading, but it won't talk to the NAS. Got your MIA? No. Oop. Get to see all these things live. All the derps. All the herps. Everything in between. How did you learn to make everything? It was many iterations. The original that it was derived from... The original idea from it came from a playthrough I did with Colonel Will. We played 10 times Space Extended. 10 times Space Extended? No, there was the one. Because that had Zenith make everything base. It was basically to make everything... The fundamental... Or, if I go over here, the logic here that makes this work was part of Zenith's make everything base. Only his was way more sophisticated. It was like fully beaconed and everything. It was like a 1 RPM base. It was ridiculous. Actually, let's go on an adventure. You know what? Let's go on an adventure, because just talking about it isn't good enough. So let's see if we can find it. Colonel Will SpaceX. No, not that. That's a speed run. Ah, that's disappointing. There's the original one. I don't know what that is. That'll be the original one as well. That's the one where our seeding nuked Will. Adventure Time. Alright, let's have a look. Uh, 10, 11, 12... I thought I had a 14. Do I have to download a copy of 14? God dang it. Okay, that complicates things. I thought I had a copy of 14 on hand as well. Do I have a copy of 15 either? I normally have all the copies around just for this exact Adventure Time moment. Don't even have one there. Okay, never mind then. So yeah, inside this save here is what's called Zenith's Make Everything base. And it uses the same core logic that went into the Make Everything that eventually found its way into the Make Everything factory. Only it was way more sophisticated, and it automatically, like this one just says to make stuff, whereas his one automatically made, it automatically scaled, like, I don't even know how the combinator stuff works. It automatically was able to preemptively make stuff. It also made lubricant and everything. Like, it had a full oil refinery and everything in it. It was completely self-contained. I'm pretty sure it could do 1 rocket a minute base. And instead of doing 6 like here, each one was an individual module and you programmed it up. And I'm pretty sure it was beacon too. Nuke rage quit. There it is. There's the nuke rage quit. That was pretty funny. But yeah, and then... Actually, I can probably show the other one. Then, it found its way into... Oh, never mind. That one, because it's still 14. Yeah, the 15 sim. Alright, I can't do that one either. But yeah, it found its... And then I was like, I wonder if you can simplify it down. So... It's... I went through several iterations. I put into the sim map, I pulled in the bot factory from my version 12 Megabase. And then I started adding this logic to it from Zenith's Make Everything. It's a great nuke, isn't it? So yeah, then I had my Make Everything, my bot base from version 12. I pulled that into the game because I was like, you know what, we really need a factory that just makes a bit of everything. So I pasted that down. Just pulled it straight out of version 12 into the version 14 map using blueprint string because we didn't have the blueprint library at the time. We didn't have this thing. I used to just... this thing just replaced the blueprint string mod. But, yeah, and then I started adding logic to it. And then I started adding all the wire connections, and this connections... What happens here is basically the same as what happens in Zenith Space, only it's very much cut down. Although a lot of stuff has actually reverted back, like he had the active provider chests initially. And here's one... Oh, that's right. His one always keeps the chests full. I don't do that. Mine returns stuff to the network when it's finished. Which admittedly is not entirely necessary. Yeah, and then his one, it ramps up the requests as the requests increase. But it means it's always ready to go. Because his doesn't trash. Laser, how you doing? How you doing? How's your day been? I saw you'd been experimenting with the sideloading thing, yeah. So there's the one where I sort of found it out there. I was like, I wonder if I can do this. And it turns out I can. It's really interesting how it takes both lanes. But yeah, just talking about the origins of the Make Everything. That was the sim map. Only issue I run into with Make Everything is the chest being overfilled with gears when trying to craft builds. That shouldn't happen anymore. Unless there's an issue with one of the modules. The current version on the paste bin shouldn't do that. I need to have sort that out, but it crashes the game when I try and load it though. Still. Loads work better when installed the wrong way. Who knew? Okay, so we've got 8 belts there. The amazing thing is, we can copy this, and then paste it there. Now we've got 16. Let's make everything looks different to the V5. This one is based on the Factorio Extend I Make Everything. Which one is it actually? Yeah, so there's FEME, which should be on the paste bin as well, but it's a bit of a mess. That one was made as it goes. This one, yeah, it should be V5. Same basic thing. Yeah, where's one? Yeah, still the same gears, still the same... Well, those are new. Still the same frames, inserters. That's a classic one. This is the one you need to actually make the factory. Adapter to get it all running? Nice. It's not too difficult to add stuff. Oh yeah, I think it's... No, not you. Just look over the combinator. I saw one. There it is. Yeah. There's one that does the divide. I actually got rid of that, so I thought I got rid of all those, but apparently they keep coming back. Why it overfills gears? The request is probably too high. And I also changed these to active provider chest to help clear out the chests. That's partly why it empties the requester, to try and flush the requester, that way it doesn't flood itself. Yeah, that's why there's a hard cap of... Where is it? One of these. It hard caps it to 100, so they can't request too much of anything. Same with the feedback, it hard caps the feedback as well. It's actually doing anything, so I can't show it. But yeah, it hard caps it, and nothing should request more than 20 of any item. Otherwise it risks overfilling. Whatever Roboports is, that's the limit. Prior to watching the series, I didn't know trains or logistics I never launched a rocket, which is... I've learned how to build a Megabase. Oh, nice. One thing I need to do, I need to do some actual videos. I always say I've been saying I would do it for years, and I never do. I need these things. 1, 2... Yeah, I need to do some videos. I was thinking maybe I could do like a full Megabasing series, but try and make it... Instead of... Problem is, Let's Plays are not really a... they're not really a thing anymore. People don't watch them. So I'm trying to think of how to do it in a format that's consumable. If that makes sense. I was looking at a few other Let's Play... People who I used to watch who do Let's Plays, and they just get no views now. It's crazy. Yeah, start to finish... Mojo Megabase in 17. I tried doing that with Exterminator once, and that didn't work out too well. That was that Megabasing 101. Teach you everything. Boop. I really need to do train one. Neggy out. How you doing? Boop. It's starting to take up a lot of space. Great, wonderful. I'm doing pretty good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Oh, it's a little bit high there. Just there's fine. Bam. Good modern tutorials? I really haven't looked at what's going on these days, as it's... but it makes sense, everything's out of date, isn't it? Like even something as simple as a train tutorial, that's another one which is always in flux. Now I need to stand here, wait for stuff to arrive. There they are. And I need to deal with them. Oh, speaking of, I made myself, before starting, just before starting, where is it? Go away, you. There it is. I made my friendly biomotivator. There. This is going to end badly at all, is it? You just need to put in your YouTube tutorials blueprints attached. I think I'm too much of a pedant for quality. And I also tend not to want to do stuff if someone's already done it. Damn that train. I was actually thinking maybe instead of one big cracker, you make like 100 little ones or 200 little ones, which are like 1-2-1s. And that way they empty a little bit at a time, and then each little one, each little crack, maybe not a kraken, but a cracklet. You like what? You have like 200 of them in this area, and they all come up. You know, they empty a little bit of their shells, and then go away, refill, and then you have this constant little stream of little trains coming and going instead of one big one coming and going in big hits. Oh yeah, the trick to that is to reassign the button for the map pan. Cracklet. Bad motion. Yeah, my map pan's right mouse button. Does lead to some interesting quirks doing it that way. Forgotten YouTube squad. What are we at? We're at 48 minutes, so I need to get moving. I need to keep things happening. I'm getting the important stuff done. I mean, this is very important stuff right here. I wish I could do it automatically. It would be much preferred. I should have done this before, realistically. Well, that gets them out of range anyway. Tasty. There is a mod that does it automatically, or that just bumps up their range. There's an added bonus. This is actually clearing the forest too. More range, yeah. I gotta finish the science. I haven't built the rest of the military. I've killed more trees than biters. You get deaded. There. I might get something in all that. Come on. It's too slow. It's too much. Will they auto target if they're in range? If they're in range of... yeah, way too slow. I might get something. Almost. Ah. Oh, didn't kill it. You hit it, didn't kill it. Killed that. Oh, didn't even damage him. Yeah, the artillery only auto-targets enemy structures within range. That's its normal range, right there. Yeah, so that's its normal range. Well, it's its automatic range. And that's its manual range. It's like 4 times the size. So that's killing them, that's the main thing. That's how people are able to make huge chunks of explored area using artillery. It's actually a similar story over there. I need to maneuver it in position over here. Pickling biters down here too, nicely. These are getting hammered pretty hard. It's actually a great thing about biter bases is they absorb a huge amount of pollution. They don't, well, admittedly, they don't absorb as, like, infinitely absorb it like they used to. They actually have a cap now. That bug's been in the game since forever. But it stops it spreading. They act as, you see, like there, that's a good one example. It just barriers it. But here's also a good one. It's like, it's just not spreading around it. So not clearing biters is actually handy. Also, that pollution's really growing. It's really growing. I might end up moving the track down, given that it's on desert, because of this way it's spreading. Anyway, this thing's ready. Boop, boop, boop. Or, hang on a minute, undo that. There, and there. There. Also, has everyone recovered from the horror of last week's FFF? The FIV? Blueprints should be moddable and all that. Yes, Kraken is only at full strength when you have several range upgrades. It is, yeah. I don't have any upgrades on it yet. It's a disappointing part. Skipped over. It wasn't anything interesting. It was just developers' opinions on various parts of the game. A lot of words, but not a lot of real anything of substance. Didn't say FIV. That's disappointing. I should have gone all out with that. I knew it was recording too. Well, I didn't know for sure, but I had a feeling it was. Tell you what, I'll step it up a notch next time. Just gotta make sure JD starts recording. Now, hopefully I haven't... Oh, I have. Damn it. Ah, dear. Alright, I have to rebuild all of the things because I accidentally overrode it. It's too far back into history now. Make me that. Just pretending that it's 1 F per post number. 1 F per post number? So yeah, knowing what we know now, what are the odds that this will get fixed? Yeah, you can actually do this. And it actually works. What that means is you can actually pull this in. Say F300 times in a row, that's the sort of thing you'd make a bot do. So like 1, 2, now number 3. Ah, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, damn it. You can actually go one further and do it like that. Just wait for the bots to bring more builds. There they come. Microsoft Sam. Oh, classic. Oh, speaking of, you're done. Very good. Very good. You're 1.2. Actually, let's have a look. I haven't really done any of those. I should do more of these. There. What are we at? 30%. Yeah, I should bring it up to 100%. That would really help with the outposting. How far away are the bots? Halfway. Yeah, no yellow. Because no low density. Because no iron for steel. Even though low density's not existent right now. Wasn't there another one as well as Sam? Yeah, you could do something like that. Yeah, you could do something like that. how do I cram in the third one? Because I need an output like here, and that goes onto a splitter. I think dates a song more than when they say having a colour TV. It's hilarious. I might delete that from the playlist. It's really annoying. Third one and an output. I think I have to go full size. Yeah, like that. To do that. Still funny. Too funny. Then one has to go there, like that. So there. Like that. I can still keep it side-loaded. But like that. Kind of defeats the purpose though. Unless I do that. There. I just love the idea of it. It's so funny. So cheesy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There, I reckon it'll be good. Like that. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's not abuse it too much. There we go. At substation, but you have super duper ones? Yeah, I was gonna save that for last. So 2, 3, 4. 8, 12. What's that? That should be 48. 48. God. 50. Oh no, 64. I think it was 56 for. It gave my pocket spots. Just abuse it enough? Wait, what? Exactly. Use it or lose it. They might as well abuse it. Wait, what? I just got even worse. Moving swiftly along, Nima with that follow there. Very much. Words are hard. I powered some of it. So what did I say was 60? So 60 divided by 4, what's that? 15 per 30 and... Yeah, for steel, They can feed 30. Plastic can feed 15. And... what did I say? 60? Yeah, 60. I'm just making notes. Otherwise I'll forget. 60 on 16 is 3.75. Well, it's actually 64. It's not 15. That's also complaining. Yeah, it was 15. So I don't need the last 2 lanes. It's 15. Yeah. So each one lane feeds one of these. 4 inserts per wagon necessary to maintain train throughput. Can get away with 2. It's just that it takes so long to unload that it doesn't actually buffer up. So 2 per is the same as just not bothering with the chest at all. That's why I went back to 4. 2 just wasn't doing it. For the bulk materials at least. For the low densities, it's still fine. Also, the absurd amount of time it takes to load. I already forgotten. This is why I note it down. So first one, 15. 15? A 12, 16. That doesn't divide nicely, does it? Unless I do the... I don't want to do the one from 4s. If I can help it. Sixteen's 1.024. So that's 1.024. 1.024. 1.024. And then that for remainder. It's tempting. Alright. Three, 4. I'll run that just along here, and I'll do the split here, then it's even all the way down. Boop. Like that. You can actually see it's eating both lanes, which is really cool on the side loading. Try with the blue belts in vanilla, gave me 16 seconds max between trains. Yeah, vanilla it's not so bad with the vanilla wagons. Factorio Extend I wagons is brutal. I tried to make it work, but it just doesn't, unfortunately. Particularly with Circus. Circus is especially bad. Yeah, technically this is a spillover. I should see if I can re-inject it somehow at some point. Aw. Rude. Yes, this last lane I might be able to re-inject into like each one of the end ones. Unless I could do something with loaders and chests on a 1 from 4. The trouble is 1 from 4 is a lot of splitters. Yeah, you can sideload onto loaders, it turns out. I discovered it earlier. I don't know if anyone had mentioned it before. It's entirely possible someone did mention it before and I didn't notice. I do have a habit of doing that. Yeah, let's split these two. We don't need that. So we only need 14. 14? 15. 15. So, yeah. Need to do that. Yeah, consumes both lanes. It's opens up a lot of possibilities. One thing I am missing is connecting the outputs. Because that don't reach. You know what would have been good is giving it room to do that. Room to maneuver. Here come the bots. Excellent day. Mr. Bucket, how you doing today? Ah, you're backwards. Excellent. It was 30. Which is... Wait, there's 60... 28... 28? Ah, right. 4 eighths are 32. It doesn't divide down into... Yes. Alright, let's bring this down. Or not. Where away are they? You need iron. It's on its way at least. Oh, hello. Hello, you. Where are you going? Hmm. Oh, right. That one hasn't been done. So we'll clean up these while we wait. Oh, that undo. That undo. I didn't embrace it too much initially, but the more... Like, I was always all over the copy-paste, but the undo, I'm very slow to warm up to. But it's well worth it. It's so good. The other day while I was at work, my dog locked himself in the bathroom, got home and thought maybe he decided to leave or something until I heard him in the bathroom. That's interesting. Should I try it with vanilla loaders or just these? I haven't tried it with the vanilla ones. Vanilla ones, I don't... Because it has a built connection, I don't think it'll do it. Ah, here we go. 24, 23, 21, 20. Oh dear. Poor doggo, yeah. How did a dog lock itself in the bathroom? Does it just wander in and bump the door shut or something? Yeah, see, even it's struggling for iron plate. Hey, I got one. Got another one. Thinking... Maybe I can do something like that. Maybe. It's 30, wasn't it? 36. And 32. About there. About there. Alexa, hide in the closet behind the door, because I don't keep anything on the floor. So move the door, and then, because it swings in here, shut it while hiding. Ah. Oop, don't fill up, please. In you go. So we can get some more out of this thing. Best thing about the copy paste is you can just keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger. Alrighty. And the dream is that this actually lines up. Hey, it does. Tell you what, let's give you some power as well. What did I do? It was skip 1. Can I actually skip 2? Can. I mean, there's no need to be... Wait, you skip 2? 1, 2, 1, 2... 2... 1, 2, and there. Okay, so not changing it's actually worked out for the better. Nah, no, triple checks. Did not miss the day, I'm off to work. Yay, freshman communication class, deal with 1,500 students. I'll have a good day. Don't let the students slowly demoralize your will to live. They'll certainly try. They will give it a good effort. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're fine. So plastic's good. Plastic's good. Copper's easy. Now just steel. Yeah, how about I copy it? It's actually plugged into the right spot too, which is a bonus. I want that. I don't actually know if this will work. Bit of an experiment. Theory is... Theory, at least... So this lane's mostly feeding the top lots. Just double check how many I've got. 28, excellent. 28. So this lane is the only one in contention. It's easily fed, like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and then both feed this one, and then it carries on. So the theory goes. See what happens with that. Hopefully that works. Whee. Alright, that's all that plugged in. Now where was my output there? Yeah, using too much nuclear when you need a second fully beaconed machine to deal with the dead fuel cells. Yeah, it's a bit of nuclear right there. Just a bit of nuclear. In theory, and I'm just saying in theory, this one belt can provide it all. What is it? It was 60? 60? Oh no, it needs 2 belts. Never mind. Never mind. Up to 14 gigawatts. 14 gigawatts shouldn't need that much. I think my vanilla base was like 28 gigawatts and only needed like 4 machines. I mean, they were fully beaconed and speed moduled, but only needed 4 of them. There it is. It's the furnace train again. Where's it coming from? No, it's the red circuit train for the furnace. Oh, okay. Never mind, I was blaming the furnace train erroneously. Alright, low density, show me what you got. Show us what you got. Ideally a bit more than what you got right now. You are. Okay. That's why you can't show us what you got. Also that too. But yeah. Right now, you should be able to show us what you got. Almost. Steel's definitely having a bad day. 14 gigawatt satisfaction, probably more like 18 kilowatt when fully utilized. Copper above still backwards. Double tapped a few of them. There it is. I'm hoping that once everything buffers up with the steel, it'll come good. It's just a matter of building up. Look at that, 2 belts straight off. Should be fairly well distributed, yep. That single lane drain though, it's rough. Right, what are you doing now? 3.7. What do we need? We need 4.8. 4.8 is what we're looking for. They're all running, they're all running. They're all running, running. You're not running, you're not short on steel. Oh. I actually wondered if that would be the case. There. That should deal with that. It just get a bit more, relieves a bit of pressure. Because it was trying to merge any leftovers into that. As I say, it's probably going to need this to buffer up. And that's all filled up. It's almost compressed. 4,400? 4,500 will be the limit. The limit for one belt. Ooty nootsies. I don't think we get anything for system loots messages. Ah, or missing. I mean, apparently it's only 1.5 purple bills for steel for 60 machines. So it's gotta back up eventually. Has to. The calculation says so. The Excel spreadsheet says so. The spreadsheet would never lie, would it? It's getting more consistent, we'll admit. Ah, it's compressed build anyway. It's getting somewhere. 4,600. Yep, that's all it can do. Alright. Yeah, see, these are stuttering now. Ums. I say. You shouldn't drone ums. That's poor presentation. But I do it anyway, for reasons. It's gaining. Boop. Right, I could get rid of this whole dealio chestio thing. If I can do two lots of chests. Like splittery-doos it. Ah, what the hell is that supposed to do? In all honesty, I have no idea. This one's a bit of an odd one out. Lurk it up, Stinson. Lurk away. Ah, they're on the same lane. See, I don't like that. Like, this is limiting its output potential very severely. That empties. That's not emptying. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, what? Let's do the whole loader thing here. There. That'll help with the offset. Offset. Other one can go here. That. If I can make it absorb it. Sorta can. Excellent. So, what are we at now? We're at 4,300. What did I say it was? 4,800. So still a little ways off. Oh, 4,600. Never mind. 4,800. There we go. So we're at maximum speed now. We're making more low densities than we could ever could possibly do before. Steel's backed up too. Excellent. Plastic's humming along nicely. It's getting demolished. Absolutely demolished here. Pretty sure it runs at a deficit too. Because it was a little bit over the way I was running it. wasn't it? Yeah, this one's a little bit, that one's the odd one out. Right, so that should keep these trains happy very nicely. Oop, hello train. Hi train. So how are we doing over here? Oh, look at that. Tasty. There should actually be more chests here. I think I've only got one per... No, two per. Yeah, I really should add some more, just to add a little bit more buffer time, because I don't think it's really catching up. Ah, progress. Yeah, it's running out. There's not enough time between train drop-offs. I actually want to follow this train. So this one doesn't matter. See, it hardly buffers up. I might go to 4 as well, actually, come to think of it. Excellent. And there's only 30 minutes-ish left to do all the outposting. And pretend that this broken wall doesn't exist. Alright, we'll just tidy this up while I'm waiting for this train. There, it's only a few. Oh boy, this one's really been eaten into. I do need that mining prod. I should have focused on the mining prod sooner. Shouldn't have ignored it. I'm paying for it now. I'm just demolishing outposts. That's effort. Copper 2 is completely gone. About this one. This one's disappearing. See, I'm on the move. Gotta be quick, otherwise wrapping around the bus. Full mode auto this road makes stick when there's no more hours. Yeah, I'm hesitant to use it because I found it to be very laggy. Because it has to keep polling every miner. Found it problematic. Yeah, otherwise I would use that instead of manually marking them. There was another... I'd actually made a mod for it too, and... Let's see why it's not loading anymore. Yeah, UPS problems. Back over, then Control Z. How does that work? Hey, research done. Well, how you doing? How's your day been so far? Boop, boop. Bop. Oh, you still have a little bit to go in the last wagon. What is the need to remove miners as soon as they're empty? Shouldn't matter much on UPS since... it's mainly just recovering the modules more than anything. Not that, admittedly, it doesn't really matter at this point. So yeah, I don't really need to. When I was a little bit more struggling for modules, it was more of a problem. Sold 8k, I think it holds 7.5. 7.5 or 8. $1.5, I think it's run out again? Yes. Train's gone though. As long as this thing can be consistent, I think it will catch up eventually. Right, work going on. Is it late for a stream? Yeah, it's one of the old evening times. Haven't done one in a long time. Or There. Hmm. It's workable. See, the problem is it's now, these things are almost all empty. It needs to just unload faster. Yes, it's about to empty. New parking lot was created near the office. They put rules in for the front entrance, but made so many mistakes and typos. For example, all visitors are required to use alcohol in trucks. How do you make that kind of mistake? Then again, is it really that much of a mistake? Accidentally on purpose kind of deal? Then again, it doesn't look good when you do that kind of... when a business does that kind of thing. Doesn't look very professional. As cute as it is, being, oh yeah, all the alcohol, drugs, it kind of doesn't make you look good. Not as bad as a spelling mistake on market material someone did in your office. Oh dear. Once upon a time, proofreading was an actual occupation. Yeah, see, look at it, just came and went. Okay, should be all of the... Be all of the low density structures this time. Duff, how you doing? Ren Anderson. What loads am I using? These are... what are they? Deadlocks compact loaders. Always one underground? Yes. Yeah, this is the Deadlocks compact loaders, which are basically one-by-one versions of the base loaders. At least as far as I can tell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two, 3, 4. Only this one goes there. Oops, that's the wrong way. One job. One job. Can eat your damn low densities. This makes you good and healthy and low density. Yeah, that one's grouped up. This one groups up somehow. That, I guess. Ah, you already unloaded, that's why. I was like, why is it empty? Tell you what, just to make it feel better. There. And that merges in. Dump, dump, dump. Gone. So fast. And that should really kick that up a notch. That. Crap. You're the other group. You... Yeah, one of these days I'm going to check to see what the difference is between a splitter normally and doing that business. I want to see if there is actually a benefit. No idea if there is or not. So you merge into there, so you don't need this anymore. That means it can technically bring this up. Goes in there, you merge into there. This one come down to there like that. There. I think that's. I mean, it's still a mess, but I think it's sorted itself out. So I should be taking evenly across all of them now. Right, how are we looking over here? The train's just arriving. It's run out again, of course. Ooh, all the labs are going, though. We're hitting... No, we're not. They're all going. It's at 800, though. Consuming 2k. Consuming... Huh? Huh? Consuming 2k and consuming 900. It's one of each. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Right, what are the chances you'll drain out completely? It'd be good. It'd be kind of good if it did. That train's already on its way, though. It'd be good if it did, because then that would balance it out again. Just get everything all sort of tucked away in order. Comes. Yeah. No, you don't. Oh, you went the right train. Alright, yes you do. Guess you have to double everything again? Apparently. Well, I want to double again anyway. I want to double it anyway, eventually. There it is. And no, you don't. Just donk. Doesn't labs consume when it enters lab, but not when the science is being researched? It should be taking them all equally like it is now. I don't know what was going on there. It's very odd. Oh, another trial. Blue circuits. Blue circuits. Can. It's almost there. Almost going to see some ejaculate out. There it goes. Empty chests. More empty chests. It's all just me trying to balance this thing out, even though it's completely unnecessary. I just want to make sure it starts balanced. The other train should be showing up soon too, so I need to hurry up. Hurry up, damn it. Close enough. You're on your way. Yep. Since space times consumed at a higher rate than the others when using loaders, assume it's because of the stack size. Maybe. Interesting, I hadn't thought of that. 6, 12, 18, 24. Seems like having lots of these is better than having a deep storage. So I might even go to 6 and reduce the storage even more instead of having a big deep storage here. Having said that, what do we got going on here? 1.1k, 16k, 19k, 18k, lots of Ks. No military, of course. And we're rolling at 2k a minute at least, ish. Who's the biggest producer? This one. Then again, we did all of that research. What are we up to? 80, so we need 2 more, I think. Plus 10, isn't it? Yeah, 2 more. And then maybe something like that. Now, more importantly, I need to tap into all of these. But first things first. First things first, let's just... Yep. Sure. I just want to get rid of all the red dots first. Very important things. There we go. I want to make sure this lot doesn't interfere with any business. So, we better get you bombed. Wood outposting. Just what you wanted to see. Outposting's easy in this because it's all automated. Yeah, get deaded. Get deaded. The deading has begun. Oop, trees. Also can get deaded. It's a technical term, I swear. Getting deaded. And the trees as well. There we go. Is that it? One more barrage. Wow. It's just evaporated. Alright. Let's see. Copper 2 can't deconstruct itself. So I'm gonna have to go over there. Yep, train. How are the other ones doing also? That's fine. It's not like it's jamming up the track anymore, nope. Also... It's actually trains waiting. Ooh. That's not good. Dear. It's a bit of an issue. Do you biters mind not doing that? Do you laser turrets mind actually shooting them, please? 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 Please, laser turrets, please! What's wrong with you? They're eating the modules and everything. So hard to get good help these days. Lasers battery powered? Yeah. It's, the Mark II laser turrets from Factorio Extend I are a bit glitchy. They have a habit of doing that. Do I have... Very well then. Well... We'll fix that shortly. I need to go via Copper 2 first. Tower versus biters nowadays? Yeah. Boot up some military science. It's something to do with the way they target. BLD still good? Oh yeah. Alright, the goal was outbursting anyway. Rather than the military, even though it would be good to do the military. Yep. Yep, yep. It's dangerous crossing here. See? Alright. Nope. Hello, train. Hmm. Let's summon some trains. Uh-oh. That's not good. So it's only overrunning on half, apparently. There. Oh, you need all that. That plugs in there. Supposed to do that. Then it's all good. Right, while we're waiting, we'll clear up this. Hey. Research done. There we go. Trippin', how you doing? There it goes. Doing great, wonderful. Good to hear. That's going to slow things down a bit. You know what would be nice is if it unloaded faster. Yeah, what? There, you're almost empty anyway. It's funny how they cross over. Come on, you know you want to get a train assigned to you. And the other ones will probably get it first. You actually see two. Oh no, never mind. Rid of that. This goes into its own scroll bar now. Oh dear. That's the that's one of the recent mod changes, or the GUI changes. That was like a few weeks ago. Calissa Squid, how you doing? I have to do a bit of manual wrangling. Get this out. Fortunately. I hope there doesn't need to be a second train. Crap. Pretty sure I just put iron in that. No? I didn't. Good. I swore I clicked on the iron then. You well? So I'm doing pretty good. Version TSM with the option to fill a certain request, shrinking that list. Ah. Excellent. Yep. Eee. Gotta be careful around here. It's hazardous to your health crossing the Railbus. Eat. It's a death trap. Okay, I think it's safe now. I think I made a death trap. Those, zero that, that. I need to carry in this stuff. Alright, take two. Actually, better still. Just cross more tracks. Yes, let's just manual drive down here. What could possibly go wrong? Yep, already gone the wrong way. Train, death trap, so working train system? Exactly. Just exactly what you wanted, isn't it? Speaking of, is it actually working? Labs are still going, so it must be working. Where am I? Oh dear. No, don't deconstruct that. I kind of hate that you can accidentally deconstruct the train you're in. What could go wrong has gone wrong. Very likely. God dang it. Funny thing with the Factorio Extended trains is they roll really well. They roll really well. Yeah, I finally ate the damn thing. That's part of what gives them they roll so well, because that's what gives them the ability to go so fast and pick up with vanilla fuels. Otherwise you have to mod the fuels. Right, let's get rid of all this. Okay, you can stop now. Very good. If you must. Eee. Alright, moving on. Let's build up all this crap. Whereabouts? Alright, there. I know when to switch it over to manual. Right about there. And hopefully I don't get cut in half. Good. Always a bonus. You don't use control clicks drives to track location? I always forget it exists. In all honesty, otherwise I would do it. Alright. The glory of the outposts. Right about there. Alright, what do you need? You need just some chests. Like that. And that's enough to get the... almost enough to get the outpost going. So like the pre-loading phase. Mining drills. Tasty, tasty mining drills. And Luke, you're back. How was that, Luke? Tasty? Alright, we had a surprise visit yet? There's tram. There's a few more that can be gotten rid of round about here. Ah. That's why, because it doesn't have the train stop names. Alrighty. 2, 3, 4. So you're 5. Excellent. 5. Stupid train. Get here. Get in now, damn it. Get this out of the way while we're at it. And now it's ready, set up for an easy escape. Wait for the train to arrive and clean up the build. You know what, you can go. Serving any purpose. It's funny how I had that original blueprint in mind and then I just changed. There it is. I changed to this thing just to get it done faster. It's funny how things change. There we go. What are you requesting? Iron? Good. Iron's what we want. As it turns out, it actually needs a lot more smelting than what I gave any of the other outposts originally. Cute little outpost supply train. It's amazing. It comes along and just builds the outpost. I think we covered it quite a while ago when... I don't remember... Oh, damn it. Yeah, when did we do that? I don't remember. Excellent. Doesn't carry much, but it does enough to just get it done over time. Oh yeah, it's done. Right. Basically that outpost is done. We're up to 1 million research. What's this circuit logic? Yes. Yes. It's a combination of a requester system, trash system. Requester system, it just compares what's on the train with what it... or it has a list of things that the outpost always wants. So this is a list of things to keep in the network. And this is a list of things that keeps it in the network as well, but also tries to pull it off the train if it doesn't have it. So if it has less than this, it tries to pull it off the train. If the train doesn't have it, it ignores it, and that stops it jamming on a single item. That's where most of the logic goes. So yeah, there's quite a bit going on. It's also automatically requesting bots and things too. That go where that follow. It's quite involved. It's the short answer. Short and pointy, short and hairy. Probably going to need some turrets. In theory, the train... Oh wait, I never did do that, did I? Grab all that. Because it's missing the component to actually request component... Oh wait, I gotta go over there and return the combinator too. $100 renew passport for another 10 years? That's a fair bit. Yeah, see, it's delivering more bots, adding more bots to the network, adding more mining drills, and it places the mining drills. Should actually ask for more modules. I go around here. It's €50, £50 in the UK. Well, I guess you've got more people to subsidise it. There we go. Now, I need to actually get some... Oh, you're about half. Remember the important things. Gotta get them fish. Beep boop, beep boop. Oh, shall I leave you home anyway? It's good to be away from spiders for 1 or 2 days. Boop. Just wondering which way to connect that. I'll actually go here. Bit dodge, but oh well. What else can you do them instead of on rockets? Yeah, eat them for health. Accumulate them. You know what, I bought that. You can go there. Far off 10 years in Canada, your work would cover it too? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's similar for Canada. Things usually cost the same. £50, that's about 110 here. Alright. There's this thingy, there it is. Hopefully this gives us some room for furnaces. This time. I was a little close to the other one. I might need to go do a reload run. Ah, crap. It's a poor angle. Very poor angle. Can you die hit by a train? Oh yeah, definitely can. It's the wrong one again. Oh, is it? There it is. Hey, perfect. Die every few months for trains where you live? That's, that just got a whole lot more real. Armor is different, armor level 4. Yeah, we can still, because it's the Factorio Extended trains, they do so much more damage. Like, I've got all sorts of shields with the Mark IIIs, but it's still not enough. Oh look, it's repaired itself. Get rid of that again. Which error? Maybe. People's thing broke? Oh, crap. When did that happen? I didn't even notice. I'll just turn it off for now. Perfect. Where'd you come from? Ah, red circuits. Of course you did. Why would it come from anywhere else than red circuits? Trains... first time playing the game, then when I came back, I had trouble getting train signals to work. Yes, signals always seems to be a big struggle for a lot of people. It's actually interesting because it's not... to me, it's never been that complicated, but I think it's fast unloading, yeah. Fast zoomy trains too. What's that? Circuits. Five, post trash. Eh. See, remember to do it. I think it's a few of the quite a few games in the recent years have kind of tainted the general understanding of signaling, because this uses a more, I guess, older style, but it's the one that was the most common, which is the Transport Tycoon style signaling, which was the most common. Yeah, it's like Railway Empires, Sid Meier's Railroads, those kinds of games kind of tainted everything. And City Skylines too. A lot of people try and apply that logic to it. A lot try and apply that logic to it. Yeah, it don't work too well. I just realised you only have one train per colour block. It gets simpler, yeah. Yeah, when you hover over a signal, you get the... You actually get a lot of helpful tools now. A lot of this stuff you didn't used to not get. But yeah, one train per colour. Regular signals, isolate them. Chain signals, relay what signal is doing ahead of it. If I can give an example, by not pooping that stuff out. When I go forward here, that signal goes red, because it's relaying what this signal's doing. That's probably the biggest thing that people get caught up on as well. The meaning of that is going full all the way through. That means, see, this is a regular one, it's green. That means a train will come along and stop here, which means it blocks this track here, which is what you don't want. That's why you have your chain signals. Put that here, it stops in front of it instead. And it doesn't block the lane, and then you don't deadlock. Very powerful. Whee. It's just barely got enough materials. Having said that, it doesn't have the name. There's a name we can utilize. Use and abuse. I forgot to set this too. Hey, NG. How you doing? Found your super secret stream? Yeah. I've been caught now. Yeah. What about Deadlocks? You have to work? Alright. Oh. Have a good one then. What about Deadlocks? Yeah, so if your train pulls up to a signal here, it means it blocks this track, which can deadlock the system. A deadlock as in all the trains maneuver into a position where they can't sort themselves out. You have to manually intervene. And yeah, the other thing is I try and always use the same length trains or consistent length trains. Catch you later, Dev. Dreadlocks. That too. Oh, hello. Guess I'm delivering here now. There's one thing I forgot to do. Yeah. Give you a priority schema. Hasn't accumulated enough to actually request anything yet, though. Set this to less than 500? I thought I changed it. I thought I made it so that it would keep adding if it ran out. Wee train. Just a little love tap. It's teeny weeny little love tap. Right. 8. It's our supply train. It's returning. I might need to give it some more stuff. Because it's only bringing piecemeal stuff. I should give it more. I did a way of emptying it without going to the second stop. I now have to think about it. If I can do it all in one stop. Tell it to empty excess. Such a thing's possible. I don't know how though. It's easy to empty anything not related. Like if you clean up an outpost, then it won't empty the furnaces that is in it. I suppose you could add like 10 to whatever it is and tell it to empty anything greater than 10. By like one at a time. Oh, how's this doing? Ooh, it's empty. That's what I want to see. It's sort of emptying and refilling completely. You don't even need to do that anymore. That's an old legacy thing. It's like 100 of each. It's another big high demand thing. I don't need to, I already got some. Oops. Yep. Alright, now, let's go here one more time. Hey, username. How many outposts left to build? So we've done 1, 2, 3, so 2 more. It's 3 fangity bangity. How you doing? Yeah, so the standard is just 5 more, and we built 3 so far. 3? 3. Well, admittedly, we did repair one and then modified that one and modified a few others actually. Yeah, so 2 more to go. I need an oil outpost actually. Probably tap off those because oil is going to run short eventually. Still going. Yep, still coasting. Space science has actually run out. Them. Did you see SpaceX Starhopper test flight? No, I didn't. Missed it. There we go. There we go. That should be enough to get this rolling. In fact, I should be able to ghost the rest of it down. Okay, trim off the excess. That. Can't have all this excess now, can we? Looks fine. Maybe not those 2. Get rid of them. It was amazing. Looked like the water tower was hovering in the air with the grace of a brick. With all the grace a brick doesn't. Still on? Got back home from work and it's time for... it's that time, pee time. Yeah, probably going to be on for 30 more minutes. Maybe 30 more minutes. Pre-mark those. I see a flaw with this plan. The beacons? Nah. I'm even doing 2 productivity modules as well. Hoarding all the good RAM sticks. Because they put a few on the cargo ships. And then no one buys them for 6 months. Like that. There's a few more like that. Just shove them in wherever like that. Who knows how long it'll take for this outpost to get built, though. Should cover all the power needs. First dibs on high bin RAM due to cost of importing it? I wouldn't imagine so. It's loud but cool. Oh. Thingy. There's no way to get good prices here. Damn. Excellent. As I say, just gotta wait like 5 years for this thing to get built now. And I gotta tidy up all this crap now. It's too bad the blueprinting can't do this for me. It can't automate everything. This is where automating includes making someone else do it for you. I think that'll do it. It's a good price, we get good RAM, stick anywhere else. Don't mean if I can't allocate things for you. Work? Huh? How much do you think premium for DDR5 RAM will be? Probably a lot. Ha. One thing that occurs to me is that these furnaces, I'm pretty sure, are set to request the wrong thing. So I'm gonna have to fix that. What do you need? I think you need inserters still, yeah, inserters. This thing's far from optimal, but don't care. It's just, it's temporary. It's the definition of temporary. Oh, that strobing effect there. Are you using 2 different miner setups intentionally? One had... four SM3. Yeah, the 3 SM3. 1 PM3? Prod mod 3. The smelters should have all been 2 and 2. And the miners should all be 4. Just get a little bit of productivity out of it. Don't care about productivity that much with the miners, with the smelting. Don't get that much out of it anyway. Most permit thing as well. There's a temporary fix that works. Exactly. It's this is a temporary fix because I wanted mining faster. So it makes sense. It's perfect sensibles. Used by the smelters? Ah. Right. How you doing anyway? Please. Oh, it's almost done. I was excited there for a minute. Oh no, there it goes again. Sheemus, how you doing? So next time round, it should start moving on to these two. One of these two. Mine don't have any beacon? No. The modules on it's more than enough. Past your bedtime? Oh, GD. It's past your bed. Oh wait, you didn't go to bed. It's not quite past bedtime yet. $5 AM here, way past your bedtime. There. No, bad thing. Does things. Get out of there. Public holiday tomorrow. What do you got tomorrow? Square holes in forests? Would you prefer round ones? Why are you paying so much attention to holes? A hole fetish or something? Gold Coast show? Oh, can that be a holiday here too? Oh, it's returning again. Is the base actually making inserter? Yeah, it is. It's happy. Don't go there. Too late. So you can't make pentagonal holes in trees? Oh, yeah, you got a challenge. Other time I get round holes when the forests have nukes, and that tends to lead to body recovery. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Hello, Iron Train. It's keen to murder something, isn't it? I wonder where it's going. It's doing a lap of the base. It's doing a cheeky cheek. Just good Bay World Cups Grand Final. Oh, yeah, we have Grand Final Day as well, apparently. Yeah. I didn't copy that across, that's why. Labor Day? Labor Day's for us has been and gone. Ooh, you're getting quite empty. I'm remembering. Let's get home there. Less public holidays. Yeah, you want less public holidays. Then there's less children interaction. Alright, let's get... I can go. Modules into this thing, because it's only partially moduled. Labor Day... the 2nd of September. His birthday in October? Is it? That's already... that's in... like July... June for us. That's another one that's different for every state. For reasons. Me. Alright, you built this time. I think so. No, outpost trash is still active. What do you want? Inserters, okay. Diamonds the inserters. I don't actually need them. So it's going to get delivery inserters even though it doesn't need it. Oh well, it's up and running though. That's because when I stop getting work by a seasonal tourist train. It's the one day you get when it doesn't go through, is it? Clown Town. Throwing in that host. How you doing, Clown Town? Fill up. Thank you, how you doing? Hey, beep bop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Where's the M button? There it is. I can't find it. I'm just mashing all the buttons now. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, red circuits. Alright, that's it. That's it. Real Clown Town. The real clown. Good, it's about to head to work. Alrighty. Stay only runs the service up until... oh, it stops running. Okay. Right, now I get it. Oh, that'd be like the last day before shutting down for winter. That makes more sense. Because it'd be going into winter. Which one do reds go on? Reds are on the outermost. Red... yeah, okay, inner one. Reds are on the inner one. Red circuits go down here. That's where they're supposed to go. And then boop. Boop. And probably get flattened in the process. Right, uni copper, which is this lane. Reds. A copper into reds. Pretty sure there's not enough room. Goes in there. blinky doodling. There we go. Yeah, that's the reason, although the communities with stationary advance extending existing commuter service to them full time. So they want them year round, do they? I take it. These two. I'm down here. That to be accurate. Yep. Time to go back to sleep. See you next time. Alright, catch you later. Have a good rest. Almost that time for me, too. Hello, train. That's not a very good spot for you to stop right there. Trouble is, there's not much room for it to stack up here, too. Could probably get rid of one of them. Same dealio here. Actually, undo that. Copper. The old thingy there. That one. Yeah, that one. Excelente. Excelente. What was it? The, Steven Spielberg's non-Union Mexico equivalent? Something like that? What was it? Can't remember now. I think that was as tight as it could be. Yeah. Just squeeze it in there. Perfect. Oh, you're not the one I thought you were. You just want year-round service. Unfortunately, there is a dispute with the communities of the path of the South Coast. The state agreed to relocate the trains without service. I'm 8 years ahead of the current construction schedule. Right. Just tidy this up. Yeah. So they want more services. They've allocated more services, is it? I take it? Ahead of schedule? Ahead of ahead of the expansion project? Just trying to make sense of it. Guess it would help if I wasn't building track at the same time as trying to make sense of it. Signaling is complicated. That's all good. I mean, these are sort of forced. Best way to structure when you're building tracks? It requires a lot of concentration, you know. It's intensive concentration right here. It's such a mess. It's such a stopgap too. Aha, so he's moved on. Train's moved on. Ooh, we're building this. I like. So are these actually taking trains? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Very good. Oh, there it is right there. Train's coming in. This is taking copper now too, by the looks of it. No, not quite. It's missing the thingies. The chests. Right, let's have a wander back over there. Price right Intel, new CPUs, we'll need a new mobile. Yeah, it's a new socket. The 10s. It is a new socket, isn't it? Yeah, it's a new socket. I haven't seen too much of it. I know that's been announced, and there's a million different variants. I just can't remember if they said there was a new socket as well. They really want that eucalyptus heist. If you could bring it down to something nice and short and succinct, that would work. Grab a million of them. Then I can fix all the requests. So always does new sockets, like people buying new motherboards. Or like adding or removing a pin. Apparently it's essential. No, that won't be a mess. The sooner this gets out of here. The sooner this coal patch is eaten, the sooner I can actually fix this. Am I stealing food? Just need to make something shorter. Eucalyptus heist a bit long. Or coffee heist. Yeah, eucalyptus heist I think is better. Something koala themed. There. Okay for overclock, casual, it's a bad move. Well, everything comes from the OEMs. It's all OEM stuff, that's where the big business is. As far as individual consumers go, it's peanuts. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Overclockers, even overclockers, enthusiasts, regular consumers, they're nothing. Hold up a tickle. That's queuing up. Dealt with. 7 messages about 40 years ago, the state embarked on a mega project. Hang on. State embarked on a mega project to move the city's main through running highway from an elevated viaduct to a pair of underground tunnels. The environment to successfully suit the state and agreed to construct other major construction projects to offset the extra carbon relocated and expanded highway would generate. A sad world where they win. Right, intensive concentration time. Enterprise, renew cycle is even longer than consumer. Such a win. Oh yeah. It also depends, like there's always a company that's replacing PCs too. The stuff that I did, like there was PCs on 5-year cycles, but there was always new stuff coming in because there was always new projects being done. So every 3 months or so, there was guaranteed to be like 1,000 new PCs coming in at least. Somewhere they'd be deploying them and replacing old ones. It's particularly true if, you know, they stagger the replacement cycles, because they're not going to like do company-wide replacements all at once. They're going to be, it's going to be staggered. And I could do that, but I'm not going to. That one's almost dead. That one's almost dead. Fighting a losing battle here. Probably not. Still going. At least it's actually been coasting for as long as it is. 2K. There's no other thing being listed. Interesting. Place only replaced when the employee left. Nasty. These are some pretty rotten old machines. It's actually at the new one, I think. No, it's the other new one. Don't fix what ain't broke. Yeah. Sounds like it. Just look at that. This is really getting going. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff now. Rule number 2: don't replace what ain't broke. It's actually written as it's not no longer an unwritten rule. It's a written rule. It's amazing this thing's still going too. Rule number 1 is don't eat yellow snow. I thought that was sort of a given, that you really don't want to be eating snow in general. I don't know where it's been. Try turning it off and on again. That's rule 11, isn't it? Ow, fast inserters. Look at it go. Just really trying to cram them in there. Poor steam engines. Actually, why are the steam engines running? Oh, it's charging. Okay. I'll take it. Rule 34. Rule 34 is something different. It's Rule 0 ain't cold enough here to snow. That ain't a rule. Oops, sorry, returning. I think Rule 34 is a slightly different rule entirely. Graphic game known as Big Dig, finished 2005 with the projects. State agreed to fund or construct the highway expansion, expand the cities, maintain the commuter rail system for 100 years. That's a long time. Rail tunnel linking Boston's 2 rail terminals are instituting commuter rail service from Massachusetts southern cities. Damn. Still building? No. Oh no, nope. It keeps alternating. I should add more bots to this thing, I think. So it's alternating between bots. I think there's too many. It's still partly the queue. Oh, I should do something about that. How do you handle recycling? As in, there's so much random stuff in the storage? I mostly ignore it. I have recycled most of the stuff that is in there. Like, a lot of the junk that was in there is gone now. All the engines are gone. The batteries have come back, actually. All the plates are gone. Stone comes and goes. Yeah, it's all more or less being used. Anything that isn't, don't care. 84 engines. It's a perfect amount of engines. Because Factorio Extend uses a lot of this stuff. Worst case scenario, I can just blow up the storage chests. That'll get rid of it all. If it's less than 100k, it's not a problem. Exactly. Exactly. Still got iron problems. How do you open the logistics? L. Press L. Isn't that button over here as well? No. It's like the kill one. There's no thing for it. It's just K. Is there a button here? No? How about that? Alright, let's see what this train does. Yeah, I slipped the kills and the logistics one in 15, version 15. Snuck it in. You're gonna need a lot of inserters. So much never used it before, but wanted it all the time, never knew about it. Really? What, you know about that one? This thing pulls in construction bots, pulling in more. Power or production, get the wrong window. Right, I think that's all good. Wait, how much has it got? 3.7. Alright, slowly gaining it. Gaining stuff. Just needs inserters to go. Forget the pollution's there too. Trees eating most of it. Damaging trees. Buildings. Funky. Alrighty. On that note, I think it's about time I finished. Seeing as it's 1, getting late, and 2, getting cold.